Senator, if we don't have enough money for education and we can't raise the pay for teachers and we have to continue making cutbacks, where do we get revenue from? What is being done to bring about new revenue? And please address the large corporations who don't pay taxes or don't pay their fair share of taxes in this state.
Well, that's why the majority of my presentation, PowerPoint, was talking about job incentives. You know, we've got to stimulate the economy, and I believe we're doing that. We're seeing the unemployment numbers fall at a tremendous pace. You know, dropping from just 6 months ago, dropping from 10% to 8.1%, and it dropped 7% just in the last month that has been recorded, which was from November to December. And so I hope to see more drops in the future, unemployment drops. That means more people are working, more people are paying taxes, and revenue is being generated. So that's it in a nutshell. That's all that we can do. We can't continue borrowing from Peter to pay Paul, so to speak, cutting here or cutting this person. Why cut if you can take the opportunity to generate? Okay, so that's my desire, is to generate and do what we need to do to generate. Yes, ma'am. She was first, and then you, sir.
You talked about balance. I'd like to touch on this lady's question about revenue. Alabama's tax code is, it seems to me, tremendously out of balance. A person that makes $20,000 in Alabama pays an effective tax rate of a little over 10%. But the top 1% of the earners in Alabama pay an effective tax rate of about 5% to state and local taxes. Are you going to do anything to bring that tax code into balance so that a millionaire pays at least as much as somebody earning minimum wage?
That's a good question. That would take educating myself in that regards and getting with fiscal office there in Montgomery. If you would, Keisha Gardner is my district coordinator, and she fields questions and issues that I may not have an answer to, and I do not have an answer to that question. But if you would get with her and make note of that, then that is something that I could look into and get back with you on. But I do not have an answer for you at this point.
Is the no new taxes pledge, is that like a, again, we hear it all the time, is that good for 200 years, 300 years? Are we saying basically from the legislature that forever now on, there'll be no new taxes? Ever. That's what I hear. You know, there is a point, as inflation comes in, you can't grow the budget enough. You know, Alabama wants first-class service, and they deserve it. At some point, you got to pay for it. So, is the legislative kind of approach is that no matter how many years down the road, there will be no new taxes? Is that?
I don't know about years down the road, sir. All I can speak for is the remainder of time that I have left in my term.
Senator McGill, I would just say that the people here are telling you, and I'm not so sure that the rest of the people in your district will say the same, that there has to be a third choice. You have to come up with more revenue. We, the middle class, the lower class, are tired of paying for it. And with the regressive tax structure that we have in this state, you're getting most of your income from sales tax, and we can't support that.
So you wouldn't be in favor of raising taxes?
Third place.
You wouldn't be in favor of raising taxes?
I would be in favor of raising taxes on those who don't pay their fair
tax fairness.
Absolutely, but those are the people you're not going to raise them on, because those are the ones that are sending the lobbyists to Montgomery.
It's a new day in Montgomery.